Hey, I'm KLMA, also known as Rebucks, and welcome to another episode of First Impression Reviews. Today I'm coming with a game which I'll admit is a good few days old. Mostly because I got the what happened is I put my name down for it. It never got sent off for some reason. I had to nudge the editor to be like, okay, come on, Slane, I really want to do this. We got the code in like a day or two late, and then I had to go cover an event in Birmingham called Insomnia, which, by the way, if you're a YouTuber or a streamer, fantastic place. Go there. You have a wonderful time. If you're someone who's a fan of that kind of thing, you'll also have a wonderful time. If you're a games journalist or you're someone trying to play games, so maybe not your wheelhouse. Anyway, so if you want to read that write-up, which is fucking like just so depressing, it'll be on my Twitter account, Rebucks. As always, I'll put it in the description below, along with the review of this when this gets done. So anyway, I'm coming at this a bit late to the party, and already, like, I had a fling with it for about 5 minutes, and I noticed some kind of bizarre details about this. So, for a start, there's no controller set up at all. You get sound. That's all you get. What I do have instead is the developers were really nice enough to send a control list out with the review copy. So I know roughly how to play this, although they didn't illuminate on all the controls. So, like, for instance, there's meant to be 3 weapons. I don't know if you earn them or if they just didn't tell, like, they just didn't want to say. So, whatever. And then I also found this kind of funny. So, 3 load slots, and they're all labeled slot 666. So, but at least the game's pretty. Anyway, let's launch into this damn thing and have a fling with it. I may as well save over that. Yeah, sorry to say there's no vocals in this game. Well, that's not a problem. When it comes to vocals in games, it is such a mixed bag if it's a problem or not. In this case, you know, the text works good enough. The the aesthetic is wonderful to stare upon. You know, there's enough going on that vocals would have been nice, but not necessary. But then on the other flip side, there have been games like there's a 3-part choose your own adventure series where they didn't have vocals at first in the first episode, and I just kind of gave him a bit of nonsense for it, saying, you know, maybe you should have. And they did, actually. After the first episode, they added vocals, and I was really relieved about that. Also, one interesting thing that I didn't point out at the time in the cutscene, but if I see it again, I'll point it out. It has grammar problems. Like, it's really like grammar problems, like not capitalizing the letter I. When referring to the sound. Also, I just noticed this. The mouse is still on the screen. Why is the mouse on the screen? I'll put it off to the side, but wow. So, the way this game was described... Damn it. You have been slain! The game says, winking at the camera. Ha ha ha! Slain! So, this is meant to be the combat section of the game. And then, later on, there's more puzzle elements as you're kind of platforming. So, this is something that I found bizarre. There's two types of attacks you can do with the sword. There's the what's called the combo attack, which is what I'm doing now. And then there's what's called the behead attack. And what it is basically you can cast magic like if I boom boom. But sorry, wrong button. But problem is that costs mana in the top left. But I realised that I actually forgot to do something else, so one moment. Sorry about this. Gross. Yeah. Sorry. What happened is I usually turn off Steam before recording. Usually I remember, sometimes I don't. Yeah, so sometimes you'll want to behead enemies so you can regen your mana back. But for whatever reason, the behead attack does so little damage that usually you're spamming the living hell out of... Damn it. You're spamming the living hell out of the behead attack to get it to work. And so you're losing health as you do so. It's kind of bizarre. Also, speaking of bizarre, so random controller I wasn't told of, number 9. Whoa! What? So if you want to break the background, press 9. Why? Why did they do that? Why is that in the game? It's not as though I've got a debug copy. I don't think I've got like a review, like sometimes review copies are basically like early versions of the game. I don't think I've got that because, as I said, I got my code after the game was released, so I'd imagine they would give me a full release game. And why? Oh. That's magical. Why did they do that? So yeah, the controls are also really janky as hell. Like, it takes like a bizarre amount of time to just turn around. Like, if I hold left and then hold right, you can see it's like a second turnaround. This game feels like, thinking it through, this game feels as though it was made with the aesthetic first and then was programmed afterwards. Okay, so I blocked. He apparently goes straight through the block. Thanks. Wait. What's with the audio? I only just noticed myself. You must be the one! You will need to push all your skulls. You'll need all your skulls pushed through the tower. Good luck, Beowulf. And may fire, ice, and steel prevail. Wait. Why did they capitalize steel? I know why they capitalized fire. It's the beginning of a sentence. But they capitalized steel, but not ice. This... What? As I said, like, this is as though the game was made first... First with the aesthetic in mind. And then afterwards, they decided... they try to work out how to program it. I don't even mean that in a mean way. I really mean that as just to say they're making some bizarre mistakes. Like, I've never come across glitches this weird. Spirit bombs are quite. Oh yeah, spirit bombs. So down W. Boom. Now I need mana. Which I don't mind. Just boom. Ah! Give me your mana! No, it's not happening. Yep, they swarmed into me and killed me. You have been slain! I mean, wow, this game is like... I'm flabbergasted. What happened? How did this game get released in this state? I'm really trying not to be mean. I really hate shitting on work, and this looks like a beautiful game, but what happened? Yeah, as I said, I don't know how to change weapons. I know. You're meant to be able to change between fire, ice, and steel. Okay, so oh. Yeah, I killed him. I mean, problem is right now already, I'm beginning to wonder why you would use mana. Because it's like, the way I see it for me right now, and the developers actually really recommended the Skelly Tress. The developers really recommended that you should use mana if you're actually having a really hard time. I'm stun locking the guy. Is that intentional? Is it intentional? You stun lock. There you go. That's so 2, 3. Yeah, it was because I hadn't unlocked the fire sword. Okay. Oh. Okay, so that's a different style of attack. I'm not 100% why they've done that, but that's nice. I mean, I would have thought they would just decide, okay, we'll make multiple different attacks. We will make multiple different attacks that, sorry, we'll make multiple different types of weapon. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Can I behead? Fuck. No. Multiple different types of weapon. And it's from and they all attack different ways rather than 2 swords and an axe, but oh no! There must be a lever around here somewhere. A lever. This is gonna be... You know, the sad thing is this doesn't feel like the type of game someone makes just as a cynical half-ass, just like, oh, you know what, screw it. It's not Hatred, for instance. It's not Hatred where that game... I haven't played it. You know, I'll admit, right now, I haven't played it. I may be wrong about how it feels or whatever, but it's not like hatred, where to me it kind of, I'd imagine it feels like, where it felt like a cynical kind of project. Wait. Okay. Oh. Oh, I'm not sure if they bug test this. Oh, wow. Ah, Christ. I gotta get that lever. Did I? What? There you go. I got it. I did it. Okay. Oh, there. So I've got to jump onto this platform, then jump onto that, and then grab the glowing key. It feels like as though it was made with like an old, like a retro feel to it, but I'm just not buying the feel of it. Okay. Sorry, I was doing that because what was happening was I kept trying to do 2 strikes and then a behead, so I would get the mana back, but let me try the fire sword. Right now, I'm in that kind of weird position where I'm just like, you know, you could do that, but why would you? Like, so far I haven't noticed any discernible difference between the sword, well, the fire sword and the steel sword. I mean, is this it? What if I went... No? Yeah, I'm not seeing the difference. I'm not seeing why you would take one over the other. Especially since that takes a huge time to recharge again. Like, the attack is a ton slower. Ah, oh, Christ, I have to stop this again. Oh, this is gonna ruin me. Plus, by the way, that's meant to be blocking. I'm meant to be blocking by doing that, but apparently this guy is so badass that he doesn't try to block with his sword. Well, I mean, why would he? That's just for silly knights who hide behind shields. By the way, I'm not even 100% sure what the story is. Now I'm trying to remember it. Like, you're resurrected against your will, just be like, you know, no, I don't want to wake up. And they're just like, oh, we got half your soul now. You must wake up. If you don't wake up, then your soul is mine. And that means bad things for whatever reason. Yeah, so holding right and slamming Q. Oh, wait. No, it's if you just don't hit anything. Yeah, so when I was using the burning sword, I had a hard time. I died very quickly. Now I'm using the steel sword. I can stun lock. That's why the steel sword is better, because you can stun lock. Did the developers do this on purpose? I mean, I don't want to bang this game into the floor. I hate being mean to developers because, like, well, I hate being mean to developers who seem like they actually put the effort in, but there's a lot missing from this game. It's as though it's incomplete. It's as though they either had a programmer on board, but he kind of ducked out quick. Well, not ducked out quick, but the programmer on board just wasn't as good as needed be. And from that, okay, I jumped on blood. Sorry, I still can't get over the fact that 9 breaks the game. It's not even like a secret combination. I hold 9, it breaks the game. In fact, yeah, so stun to stun, like steal to stun lock. I wonder if that's like the Witcher series could take this game as inspiration. Be like, you know, we've decided that Slane has seen the way forward, that in the future you use silver to kill monsters but steel is to stun lock everything. By the way, those spikes there, so have fun spotting that in all this kind of environment. And the environment's really nice, but damn, those spikes are kind of hidden, and it's a one-hit kill on spikes, so damn it. See if I can, like, I'll play this for a little longer and then I'll close out, because there's not all that much to say about this title. It's kind of sad. This is the type of title that gets sales, but you don't know why it should. Like, gameplay wise, like, you buy the game because it looks really pretty and you're just like, you know, it could be a really good game based on how it looks. And then you buy it and you just kind of ask yourself why you did this to yourself. Spam steal to win. Geralt, remember to use steel against monsters and humans. After all, whilst silver is more effective against their hide, steel stun locks. Sorry, I really shouldn't be. I really shouldn't be parading the stun lock thing around, but you know, now I'm thinking about it, I think what went wrong about this game isn't that the programmer was lazy or whatever. I think it needed QA testing. It needed someone to go by, look through the game and be like, you know, these parts are missing, you could have worked on this better. If you, yeah, just that kind of thing, because it's just, I'm not gonna lie, I expected a lot better. Because this is, I mean, I'm thinking on the fly about this, and it's like, you know how Halo and Call of Duty get a lot of flack their way by making what's basically and the Order 1866, I believe, by making what can be boiled down to as pretty games without substance. And this is what this is. This is a game, like, this is a game that didn't have the budget for graphics, but wanted to make a game without substance. Oh. Yay, I got to the Blood Tower courtyard. Who dares to tread in my sanctuary? Ah, flesh brat! Step aside or I will be forced to cut you down. Sorry, I'd read this out, but it's going too fast. Hooray! Oh, I can do a quick boss. So, spam, spam, spam. Whoa! Okay, so I'll just... No! Whoa! Okay. I mean, I'm really hoping I can do this boss quick. Damn it! It took my head off. I'm on the 26-minute mark, so I'm kind of hoping to jump through this. Look! You can still move in the... Come on! Beat that! Wow, okay, so you got rid of my mana. That was nice. Why? What the hell was that? Like, you see how the boss just suddenly appeared? Dead. Like, just suddenly sprung up behind me without animation. Is that intentional? Like, I mean, the problem is this is the type of game where I actually have to ask, is it intentional for a boss to just suddenly spring up behind me? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this. Okay, fortunately there's an autosave. Oh, and in case you bought this on PC and you're using a keyboard like me, P is to pause, not escape, P is. Wow, so that's slain. That's magical. That's magical. Okay, so right now, if I had to grade the score of Slain, it feels like a game with... It feels like, as I was saying earlier, I compared it to Call of Duty, Halo. Like, when people talk about these types of games, well, Halo's a bad example, Call of Duty's a better example, but the best example is The Order... The Order 1668? 1688? Sorry. The PlayStation 4 exclusive title that had a 4-hour campaign and the bosses were QTEs. And the exact same QTEs with the same animation. But I'm finding myself comparing that to this because both games, again, never played The Order, so want to get that out there. Both games, Slain and The Order, are games with a fantastic aesthetic. You know, Slain doesn't have the graphical raw power, but everything looks like a heavy metal album art. But that's all it is. It's set pieces. It's a collection of heavy metal album art, and that's it. It's a concept. They haven't put the effort in. Actually, no, that's even wrong, saying they haven't put the effort in. It's just like things like, say, no key bindings, no video, like there are video settings. I think maybe key bindings when you first start up the game, but personally they really should be in the game. They shouldn't be a small startup menu. So if I miss the key bindings when you first start up the game, I'm really sorry. I promise I'll correct myself in the review. I might even put a disclaimer below if I got it wrong, because I don't want to throw this game under a train for things like that, especially since it's like there are there are worse things this game does than a key binding issue. Like bosses, like a story not entirely thought out, a combat that doesn't feel satisfying, that doesn't give you choice really. So at that, you see, I'm bordering between a 4 and a 5 right about now, mentally. Because this isn't a good game. This is definitely not a good game. Not a good game at all. But is it a strictly mediocre, boring, like, it's not boring to me, but is it a mediocre title, a just forgettable experience? Or is it the raw kind of bad? The kind of bad that stains your skin, gets in your clothes, claws itself into your skull and invade all your dreams? You know, is it that kind of bad? And I don't know. I'm struggling to get angry with Slain. Maybe it's because I didn't... Besides expecting a really nice aesthetic, I didn't have any expectations walking in. But besides that, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. Don't buy this, for Christ's sake. I know I'm late off the bat, so you probably heard 1,000 people before me say don't buy this. Really, no, don't buy this. So, as I said, I'll put my Twitter channel, like that. I'll put the final review in the description below, and I'll put my, at least when the review is published, I'll be hopefully posting this same day as I'm recording, and I'll probably need about 2 days to do the review, because it doesn't look like as though I'll need much. No offense to developers. Sorry, I really hate being mean to developers, you know. I don't mind giving them criticism where criticism is due, but being mean. Anyway, so yeah, so final review below when posted, and below is my Twitter account, which I recommend following if you want to know when I post reviews, which are first impression stuff, if you want to stay up to date in any projects I'm working on. I know I stopped doing off the books reviews. I might revisit that. I haven't entirely decided. For now, I've actually got a bit of an ear infection, so I wouldn't want to do and plus I got EGX Res just around the corner, so I'd really rather not do an off the books review quite yet. But you know, follow me on Twitter. You know, if you have any thoughts, throw them in the comments below, that kind of thing. You know, and again, thanks for watching. And until next time, I have to review something, which word is might be soon. There might be how to put it. There might be a episodic series being released later this week that I'm down to review. Maybe one by Telltale. Anyway, until then, bye!